Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. So I have the Bone Spear build guide uploaded yesterday, and let me give me a second. Let me post it here. Necromancer Bone Spear build guide video. And I wonder if you have watched that video. I never usually do it, but I just feel excited as I have already working on this build. So I have decided to make a trailer. So that gameplay was not on the stream. It was recorded, I think yesterday, as I was making the video. So I was thinking, should I make a trailer? Like, I feel like it's for those who are also looking forward for this build. I just feel it's kind of exciting to showcase it. So yesterday, what is my gear right now? So still underground, Glint's Anvil, the Hand of Nuns, Blood Moon Reaches, Hued Flesh. I think I changed this one. I think I need to set aside the Bone Spear gear that I have used for that build. And the gloves, the 2 rings. What are you, sir? Intelligence Barrier Generation. .5. Let's go back to let's double check our stats, especially the attack speed and the critical strike chance. There's one thing that I want to test here. So with regards to the Litany of Death, according to its effect, the Skeletal Priest will buff our minions every 8 seconds. If our skeleton warriors are at max count, it will summon, instead of resummoning a skeleton warriors because you are now at full count, it will summon a skeletal priest instead. And then the skeletal priest empowers our entire minions for 8 seconds, increasing their critical strike chance and healing them for 100% of their maximum life over the duration. What are the chances that the skeleton priest during the fight, he is buffing our minions, especially the bone mages? So because I'm thinking, is this efficient to use for our critical strike chance? I don't mind with the healing, I'm more particular with the critical strike chance. What are the chances that most of the time I'm only getting 78% critical strike chance on our bone mages because they quickly die? What are the chances that when we summon, say we summon 4 mages and then they die, and then that's the time that the skeleton priest empowers our minion, then are they getting the buff, or whether the skeleton priest, the buff of the Litany of Death is active whether a new minion has been summoned during that duration. So we see here that there is a priest here. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. You will see that there is, and I think let's go for a multiple dummy. There. I think we can see it on the menu when they glow. There. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Let's remove right here for the meantime. Where is right here? Dismiss. I need to activate the Garun system. Let me turn on. The only way, it's really hard whether they are really critically striking when there is a litany of death. 100% that our minions are doing critical strike damage. Except our Bone Storm. I believe the Bone Storm is... should we remove the Golem so that we will not hit the Bone Storm there? Shoot, the Bone Storm are still hitting. Give me a second. How the heck the enemies take a hit with the Bone Storm? There's no more golem there. The Bone Storm will keep on hitting the enemies there? Alright, the Bone Storm will keep on spawning because they're... how about... Let's remove the lidless wall because so that it will not spawn on... I think this is... the right way to do it. Because of the effect of the lidless wall. Because I don't want to see the... I believe it's the Bone Storm that causing that normal damage broke because we have only... not 100% critical strike chance. So if I spawn the Bone Storm, I need the quintessence and the Garun. Okay. What's happened? Give me a second. This is the quintessence. Sam room. Right, I lost 17 here. This is tough because what I want to see is if the mage is then I shouldn't see any whites anymore. Sorry, it's just hard to see. It's just in order to, unless I will find something. There is one way without using the bone storm. Where are you? 46. I will place it here. So how much is our... There should be like a summoning critical strike chance here so that we would know. So our critical strike chance, we need to remove the bone storm. Let's bring back the normal damage again. I still see whites. 46. My critical strike chance is 36.9. Because once I activate this, my critical strike chance will reach up to... This is the thing. The normal damage is now activated, but I don't see whites anymore. So this is 46. We have critical strike chance of 436 plus 46 here. Even without the bone storm, the total critical strike chance of the minions, including these this 36% that they inherited from us, 36 plus 46, so that's 82. The normal damage combat text is turned on, but we don't see any whites. And I believe the reason why is because of the skeletal priest, because everyone is active. So the 22% is already buffing our minions. Now, observing that our skeleton warriors here and our golem are consistently doing critical strike damage here no more, because they are now at 100% critical strike. They're not doing very less non-critical strike damage, which is the white text. If we summon the mages, then we should be seeing a lot of whites. Buff. This is non-buff by Skeletal Priest. But I guess because of the critical strike chance of 40, like 46, right? 46 plus, that's already 92. We can still see whites, but because of their critical strike chance, so what we are seeing, I think what I'm seeing here is that it seems like it's doing its job. It's just, let me check now what is our critical strike chance in total. Critical strike chance at 68, 72. I think that is because of the Garun. Keeps on going. Is that the final? 76. 76 plus 22. So that's 98. Okay, 98. So it's doing its job. I'm still wondering if Torment can still be removed here. Let's just say... Oh, by the way. Oh my goodness. I have lost. I was trying to craft this one and oh my goodness. I used up my 60 Kullian Prism and my volatile primordial dust. Not a single aspect of interdiction appeared. Take note, 60. 60. Not a single one. Like, oh my goodness. Like, what the heck is this crafted? Like 60. Now we can maximize, let's just say, serration. Can we try this? Let's see. I think for multiple enemies, it's okay. How about during the boss fight? During the boss fight, I think that's the only thing that I am worried about. Do I need to bring in the shielding bones? I need, oops, not 230. 130. By the way, I have already cleared 125 yesterday. It was, I think I'm just lucky on that run. Like the enemies are easy, but after the next run, like reprisal here and there, like oh my goodness, my butt is getting kicked. I'm also thinking, should I bring in the pack of bone without also the aspect of interdiction and embattled aspect. The embattled aspect is really going to hurt us here.
Auspicious omen.
But I don't have any means of fortification here. Only from the death of our enemies through the Decrepify. If there's a lot of enemies, there's no problem with the resource. I think this is going to be a problem. During the boss fight. Wow. Good job. If there's only one target, I can see the resource gain is a little bit slower if I'm just gonna rely on, unless I'm not going to use the Requiem, because the reason why I cannot gain so much essence is I'm using not gaining essence, but I'm having a hard time to get my essence in full because I have 300 resource, and it seems like the chance to restore essence is not enough. It is not enough to restore our essence at full. And especially when we start adding the mages, it will keep on increasing by 10 for every. Yep, that's the problem. Right, I remember. Now I can bring back the temper for the resource here. If I have the interdiction here, then let's just say this is or the fortified drain. I have only one.
This should be interesting.
Right now, what I want to solve is the efficiency between resource gen and our resource. Like, can we equip the basically the requiem here is a very huge multiplier, to be honest. It's just the only problem here is we need to have a very high resource regeneration in order to keep up with the summoning of our mages in full essence. The only one that can do it for us is the aspect of torment. The problem is we're going to lose a multiplier just to fuel the power of requiem. So if I'm going to, it seems like if I'm not going to use a requiem aspect of torment, then let's try this because I don't have the maximum resource on the ring a while ago, on the amulet. Let's see if this is going to be much more better. And basically, it's hard when you die, especially on the boss fight. Without torment, serration is not. Without torment, requiem is not going to work.
Auspicious omen.
Back to it then.
Just want to see the comparison between. We're dead. We're dead. I need minion to... Where can we add it? Maybe here? Or maybe here. I think I removed this because of... I was doing the video for the bone spear. So I didn't use the I try not to use the bone prison anymore because I feel like the mages are dying more quickly and we cannot keep up on summoning them again because of our resource gen. Oh shit! Is he surpriser? What's killing me there? And then include that silly bug. That tiny little bug. Man, that deals a lot of damage. Well, he keeps on summoning his minions. He's so smart. He doesn't want to move on his place. Why? He is on a very strategic position. Tight corridors, crackling soul, reprisal, perfect. He doesn't want to chase us. He just want to stay there. Does he move? No. Oh, now he's coming because there's... Wow. How ironic. He just came because, oh, there's minions over there. I have companions. It's tough. It's just we're having a hard time to recover our essence if there's only one. If there's only one target, the lucky hit is not enough. Unless we give them more attack speed. The problem is the more attack speed, this is the hard part. This boss keeps on summoning that green bug. This is very slow. I shall return. Don't worry.
should be interesting. May you find your way back. Auspicious omen.
Because the thing is, if we keep on moving, unless we have a very good damage reduction, that we can just stand on that bone prison. Be careful, we don't have the stack of ouch, our bone storm. Oh, I know why. I forgot somebody. No, I think he's here.
Honor to help, friend.
We lost our resistances. That 15%. When I removed here a while ago. Where is the... What the heck? Yeah, it's hard to stand in one place.
Impressive, unfortunately.
That's the reason why I have that. If you see on my gameplay, teaser gameplay, I have that decrepify because it's much more easier. Like we can inflict the decrepify on the enemies right away, so that they will take that damage from the blood-moon breaches, and then basically they are dazed right away. Yeah, I like this setup more. Uh, with more consistent and good resource production, plus we still have that big damage scaling from the Requiem, that in spite of our resource high resource, we can still keep up with gaining the resource from the help of the Torment aspect. Wow, he's almost dead. See, we can maintain also the number of mages. That's the good thing about this setup. Like, we're not really losing. Actually, the Requiem, if we do the math, the Requiem aspect with our number of minions. So we have 9 plus a total of 8 um, mages plus 3 golem using the Grey Bloom, so we have 9. Actually, this is a wrong number. I think there's a bug this season that they haven't changed it. Supposedly there you have 4 warriors and then 4 warriors from the underground, so that's only 8. These should have been 8. But I think our mages count is still correct. We have 3 plus 4 on the underground, so that's 7, plus 1 on the Hand of Nuz. Did we lose our heart? I think we finish it in less than 4 seconds. Less than 5 minutes. Like, if we didn't die, probably. So yeah. So what I'm thinking here, if the lucky hit resource is like it's an additional, probably that it's still okay. What if it's just I don't have, how many is my, I mean, we can run, I mean, we can scale the damage by adding critical strike damage here. So instead of, or either, I think cooldown we don't need it because our minions are efficiently reducing the cooldown because we have so many lucky hit hitters. Sorry, not lucky hit hitters, but we have a lot of minions that can do hits to proc a lucky hit to reduce the cooldown on the enemies that are afflicted by Decrepify with the cooldown reduction passive. Let me just try this. Let's do critical strike. Like more power. Maybe I'll keep that one for now. Because if this one, I'm 100% that our resource. Well, we'll see. I don't want to make a judgment right away. I feel like maybe we need at least one on that amulet. At least one. And I also see the efficiency of casting the whoa. This is 120, right? Like, I don't know if the enemies here are weaker.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Because I feel like if I don't wait, if I cast the Decrepify right away on the enemy, so they are taking the, we are getting this lucky hit procs cooldowns right away, and then enemies are already taking the additional damage from the Blood Moon breaches.
Impressive, unfortunately.
To be honest, I don't know what's happening. I just keep on casting the skill, making sure that I'm summoning the mages every time that they are ready. That's the only thing with regards to single target. I think we need at our resource at 200. I think we need that lucky hit. We need those two here just to ensure that we can, of course, more mages, more damage. It's just on. I mean, if you're doing it on the pit, you can have two spare rings and then you swap it so that you will have that resource gen. I'm also thinking if 100% Echo Bone here is okay. So we can lose our, we can add, instead of critical strike chance here, we can have critical strike damage here. What else? And then instead of attack speed here, additional damage, but technically they will be outperformed by this 100% Blood Mad Idol here. The only problem is I think the way I see it here, if we're going to use the aspect of interdiction, basically these two is already here. If we're going to use the aspect of interdiction, then we will use the redirected force. So we're gonna place it here, right? So we're gonna place it here. But we need more survivability. Another way to increase our survivability, well, we can still have the embattled aspect here. And instead of aspect of interdiction, these aspects are fine. Actually, we can replace this with the aspect of serration for more critical strike chance or compound fracture. Another one, the shielding bones should be here. That way, it will increase our resistances. So that instead of maximum resolve stacks here, instead of life, I can replace this with life instead of maximum resolve stacks. And then instead of life, actually, we can roll for... Instead of maximum life, we're gonna look for the maximum essence. That's also damage. Considering that we're using Torment, I believe adding an additional 30 resource, I think it's still gonna be okay. And imagine if you have the critical strike chance here. Because the critical strike damage is the guaranteed affix, we can also add a resource here. That will also increase our damage. Anyway, until then, we need more mats. We need more mats. We need more mats. But so far the build is doing well. But I think this bone prison, this is not going to be. I think, yeah, I feel like it's much more efficient using the Decrepify. With also regards to our golem, but we need. I just need a gray blue. We can dump everything here. Is this max already? 19 and 15, 34. Have two more here. Of course, we need the barrier. Okay. Anyway. Can we kill Durio on Torment 12? Let's try. There's nothing harm in trying. No. 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 We haven't started. Oh no. Huh? What? Nice. Good job. Haven't maximized my mages yet. Oh, him! Minion skill, life regen. Yeah. Yeah. What we need for this build is intelligence, life, and then resource or armor resource, so that I can replace the minion skills with either essence per second. Oh, not essence per second. Maximum resource. Oh, sorry. Intelligence with either maximum life or armor. Either of those three. Life, armor, and maximum resource. And then I can roll for the third one with either of those three if whatever that I'm missing. Oh shoot. Speaking of, right, essence per second here. Because if we're using Torment, we need essence per second. This is correct. This is also correct. This is also correct. This one is missing. We're missing 5 essence per second. But if we don't have that, maximum resource should be the one that should, like for example, if you have this one, maximum resource should be the one to be crafted. Okay, we're done. Cleanse the pit. Do we have green favor on those abomination before time runs out? Let's see. You can take advantage of that. 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours left, so that we can, so that at least by tomorrow we can take that opportunity again. So, after this to fight with abomination, I'm going to show, and just to why Requiem is my chosen aspect. Because you will tell me, oh, if you use Torment to pair with Requiem, then you lost another offensive aspect for instead of Torment. But to be honest, the Requiem, with depending on the number of minions, it will provide a higher multiplicative damage output versus the 2 aspect, because there's only 2 aspect that you can add. Basically, you can also wear the Pack of Bone, the Mythic Pack of Bone. However, the Mythic Pack of Bone is you're gonna be oversaturated with attack speed and critical strike chance. However, you can remove critical strike chance here. But we can do that calculation later on. We can use, if we're going to use the Pack of Bone, of course, we don't need the critical strike chance here. We can do critical strike damage, critical strike damage. The thing is, with the Pack of Bone, you're also looking for a perfect affixes. But let's just assume that you have the perfect affixes, like this one. We need the attack speed. We also need the critical strike damage. Also, all we need to do is to roll the physical resistance with vulnerable damage multiplier. But again, the attack speed here is already too much, that we are already again oversaturated already. So you can also drop the Leadless Wall if you find the Bone Storm is not, or you can use the Diamond Mine. I think another way is Diamond Mine, and then I think you can use the Waking Touch, and then you're going to use the Army of the Dead.
Bring me a challenge next time. Welcome to the Isles.
Can we have more slots? My goodness. One more. Okay, let me open the browser and then I will do a brief explanation. We have pit. We have a pit. Probably let's just run maybe 115 just to, or maybe 100. I think 115 is still okay. Just to quickly run the dungeon. So that we can finish it very quickly. So okay. Let's do a breakdown. Is it big? What is the right zoom in so that it's easier to see? I'm just trying to eyeball. I think for those who are watching on their on their phone, not on their computer. If I press F11, can I hide this? There you go. What else? Okay. So we are going to compare I would write here my gear, my preference. You know what? Oh yeah, option 1. Probably I'll write down here. Okay. My preference is going to use the Blood Mad Idol. For option 1, if you're going to use the Diamond Mine, so you will need So you're going to use the Waking Touch, so you will have an additional damage reduction, which is good. We're just talking about DPS here. For now, we're just talking about DPS. If you're going to use the Army of the Dead, you're gonna get 1.6 damage multiplier from the first bonus set of the Waking Touch. And then if you're going to use the Army of the Dead, you're gonna get the Unyielding Commander with 1.5 damage multiplier. Now, you're not going to use the Leadless Wall. You can use another shield so that you will have a damage reduction affix. And then you can add, say, you can add the Compound Fracture. Right? Let's just assume that you are, yeah, if you're using the aspect of serration on your one of your gear, right? Let's just say you're putting here the Compound Fracture for the highest value. Unique Charm. Charm. This one is Charm Set. What is this one? Waking Touch. Unyielding Commander. Compound. And then on the 2 rings, you're gonna use the Serration. 1.6. But you're going to use now the Pack of Bone to maximize your critical strike chance. So this is for the no, the damage is I think 46. Yeah, so this is 1.46. What else are I missing? Okay, let's add, say you're using the aspect of interdiction. Redirected force. Redirected force. So that is going to be 2.2. If you trigger the block chance for the double effect of the redirected force. That's 2.2. Is that correct? Yeah, 2.2. Now, we're using Blood Mad Idol on our unique charm. We're using... What am I using on my one hand by the way? Crushing. Actually, I can use to maximize my critical strikes, and I can use the Serration. Let's just say I'm using Serration. So that is... So how much is, all in all, how much is the total multiplier if everything is combined? $20.96. 20.97. Now, Serration is 1.6. Unique Charm, this is 2. 100%. So that's 2 multiplier. Serration 1.6. Now, Leadless Wall. Leadless Wall, we can proc this at 1/4 stack. So that's 1.2. So that's 2.2. Leadless Wall. No, I think I'm missing something here. Compound Fracture. Pack of Bone. We can add the Lucran's Talisman here. Lucran. Yielding Commander. Let's say weapon. 2 rings. Shield. Okay. Locran's Talisman is 2.95. Okay. Leadless Wall at 2.2. And then Locran's Talisman at 2.95. I think my base essence here is 125. Let me double check. What is my actual essence for the singularity? This one will have the singularity effect also. $135 in total. $135 times 0.03. So that is the multiplier
More loyal friends you'll not find.
of the singularity essence. Singularity. Singularity. Okay, Blood Mad Idol, Weapon, Serration, Leadless Wall, right, and then Locran's Talisman. Now my essence on singularity. So we have the same base of 135. So this one, basically, it is not yet over. Okay, it is not yet over. Now, with our current minion count, though something is wrong with the minion count, but let's just say on season 15 it will be corrected now. So the total number of minions that we have is supposedly 4 plus 4, so that's 8 warriors, 8 mages, and 3 golem using the Grey Bloom. So this is 19. So, Requiem at 19. So, at maximum tier, 10 times 19. So, this is the number of essence that we are adding. Times 0.03. So, look at the difference between the two. So, by adding Requiem, the singularity at maximum consumption of resource when we summon the mages, the total multiplier on our gear. So basically there's still more, but with this multiplier, which is gonna be multiplicative by other with your other multipliers, with our equip setup, like even say, oh no, you haven't added the what you call this, the why? Oh, 3. You haven't added the multiplier from the quintessence. Let's just add the quintessence, the everything, the weaver. We'll just call it weaver. It's gonna be the same. So that is 1.5 times 200, so that's 3. You will say, oh, see, that's 1,207. Then I will add also it here. Then it's now almost double. Right? So no matter what we do, so it's gonna be as long as we're right now, this is the different setup between what I have and what the other setup that we can do. The difference between this setup and then this setup, you'll have more damage reduction because of using the unyielding commander, using the Diamond Mind Mythic Seal. Well, another thing with the Mythic Seal is that what are the chances that you can get that Mythic Seal, plus what are the chances that you can have a intelligence affix? Our legendary Heraldric Seal, we can easily find, as long as we can keep on farming bosses, I believe we can have those Heraldric Seal drop. And basically, we don't need a particular, we don't need the Art of the Bone Weaver affix on the Heraldric Seal. What we need is the topmost, the main implicit affix. And most of the time, you can have, let's say, the bonus is for Radament's Desecration or False of the Black Shroud. The Black Shroud, right? But still, those are just additive damage or increase in resource. Sometimes there's also the Art of the Bone Weaver that increases your resource, and then you have that intelligence or critical strike chance if you need. But imagine additional intelligence that you can easily get on a Heraldric Seal. That's also another big multiplier. Right? So how much is that multiplier? Like for example, the one that I have here. How much intelligence that we are losing if we 3162 3162, so that's 343 divided by 8 or times 0.025, so that is your additional multiplier. (3162) times 0.00125. So that is the multiplier of the 3162, and then 2819. What the? 2819. So this minus this divided by this, the relative increase is 1.12, so I have an additional 1.12 here. I mean, we can see the performance between what we have a while ago. It's just with the Torment. It's really hard, even though you have that lucky hit chance. It's really hard unless you have a very low resource so that you can proc. But take note, if you have only a low resource at 100, your Bone Mages can only last for 10 seconds. And from what I have observed, when they are out of the fight, they don't right away because of the singularity effect of our high resource. Right now, we can have up to more than 300. So they can last for 30 seconds. So let's just say you summon 4 mages when you are engaging on the elite and then they didn't die yet. So basically they are still alive. And then you move on the next pack, so at least you have 8. So that when you summon a new mages to refill the count, the next mage now has an 8, a total of 190 additional resource from the effect of the Requiem. That's why with the help of the Torment, when we summon all of our, that's why what I usually do, I keep on casting the mages as quickly as possible first to increase their count to 8, and then the next following summon, I'm gonna make sure that everything is on maximum resource so that all of the new mages now will have a very high essence amount when we summon them. Instead of on your first mage, you prioritize on maximizing the you have a full resource. No, it's better to just cast it and then cast the other one, like almost half. Not like don't cast it on like one resource. It's gonna last for 1 second or 0.1 second, just a little bit half. So just a little bit half, and then you summon, probably you can just time it on your head, like 1 second, summon, 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 summon. When you see now you have 8, then now you focus on summoning the mages at full count, and then you will see the difference that they're now starting to be much more alive, and then they will deal much more damage. Probably I'm gonna keep this one and hoping for to roll for a better underground. Okay, let's do a pit. So yeah, so that is my why Requiem is. I really find it much more efficient paired with the Torment.
Quite the challenge, eh?
What is this? Oh, I was trying to speed farm. I forget I'm on the pit. I feel like I was in the I thought I was on the what you call this? I was on the Nightmare Dungeon. What's going on? Of course! Where are you? Hey, where are you? Oh, this one. Sorry, playtime is over. Nice, playtime is over. Hey! What the? I got stuck! Man, that was close! Man, I have used up my immortality on the Executioner, so like one more hit, we're gonna instantly kill. That is just like your one free survival your free survival on the Executioner sword. Ouch! Easy. Oh shit, where's the heart? Man, my heart. 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 Hello. Bye. And basically, while you're walking, the as long as the effect of Dormant is still there, I believe it has a duration, I think, of 5 seconds. So even though, as long as a bone skill, which is your mages, they hit an enemy, to that. Oops, what is that? Sabotage! So the aspect of torment is still activated. Like, nice. You're lucky I didn't notice this one. Let's build up our army and let's wait for our bone storm. Things are here. Nice one. Uh-oh, sabotage. Do I have another pit? I think I'm gonna complete this war plan for today, and I'm done for the day. So we're just gonna continue on farming some mats. Third, that is without the rust-beaten dirk. Guys, oh my goodness, they're not prioritizing the boss. Come on. Oh no, we love trash mobs. We love we love trash mobs. Trash mobs is life. Trash mobs is life. I think I lost my heart again. I think I lost my heart again. Salvage, salvage.
Done.
With our setup here, I feel like maybe we can drop the embattled aspect, and maybe we can add the shielding storm, and then we can use the aspect of interdiction, and then redirected force. The only thing here is, how can I still use the redirected force if I only have... Well, now I can remove the chance for... No, I need this one. Otherwise, we're not going to have... What is our source of fortification for the Blood Mad Idol? Or maybe I don't need the redirected force. I'm just gonna add here... Basically, I have an additional damage for unstoppable enemies. Maybe Shielding Storm here. So the fortification and then embattled aspect will help on regaining life. As for the effect of the Blood Mad Idol, and then here probably Shielding Storm to give us more damage reduction. I think here, yeah, if we're lucky enough, we can have crit chance, crit damage, and then maximum resource. Ew. 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 What the? These are... I mean, if you're looking, like, everything is cold, cold, cold. Shadow, cold. Oh, you don't need cold, eh? Okay, I'll give you cold. Again, we can use the aspect of Serration here.
Mainlander, what brings you?
So that we are... Am I still short though? Well, I would say this will ensure that even though without the... This will ensure that even though... This will ensure that even though the Litany of Death is not yet activated, we have that additional 10% critical strike chance. Or maybe not. I think I'm at 76, right? If I have this, I think should be okay.
May you find your way back.
Because to be honest, on Season 15, we can take advantage of the Master of the Puppets plus 3. So that's an additional 30 resource. That's 90% increase in damage. Additional. 90% relative is... I don't know how much is that. But still, that is a huge multiplier for our Singularity Mages. I know we're going to lose the healing, but... Oh, wait a second. I only have one here. Nice. Seems like one is enough. Alrighty. Nightmare dungeon. So what we can use on our nightmare? Any... What? There is no whisper event. What do we need here? I think I need this one. Materials to serve. Maybe we'll switch with our Speedy Gonzalez. You better come home, Speedy Gonzalez. It's a very old song. I think it's around 1970s. How did I know that song? Because every Sunday my dad always played the radio and always listen to this always tuning in on that radio station that plays 30 years ago songs for 6 or 8 hours starting 6 a.m. in the morning. Because the DJ knows that Sunday is like most parents are home, and those dads or parents who are familiar with the oldies song, so they will play it for 8 hours straight. Who did that? Maybe if we have higher Paragon level, we can also go to that. But at this point, oh, is there the volcanic? Oh, I see. There is an eruption when the enemies are dying. I think it's a chance. Yeah, a chance for... Yeah, I remember this effect back in... Even in the previous season. This effect is very annoying. Like, if you're not familiar with the affix, like you're speed running and then you're killing a lot of monsters before you know it. You'll be overwhelmed with this so many explosion. Hey, are we opening the chest? You forgot our main goal here. I need a lot of bullion prism. And volatile primordial dust. Helltide, what time is it? Oh shoot, 46? Can we make it? 46, 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes. I think we can do it. We just need 250. Okay, it's time for some zoom. We need to go to... Oh shoot, why we're here? We need to go to... We need to find a rupture. A world event would be better. Let's go! A minute! Nice. What? Ah? Is it the maybe the lightning? So I don't have the full stack of... I don't know if I have the full stack of... Or is it those effects that are being emitted by like those blue flames? I don't know, sir. Explosion! Explosion! Phobia! Phobia! Explosion! Man! It will be a horrible mistake if we die here. We have already how much? 153, we're close. We have only 5 minutes. Oh! There was an earthquake. I saw there was an earthquake. Whew. See? That's the one. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes I really hate those elites that are being summoned inside of the circle. Like especially when how unlucky you are that the one that spawns there like summons those executioner sword or whatever. Like right away they will cast their skill right away. Like they're so fast. And you don't know, how would you know what is the affix of the elite there? It's gonna be too late before you know it. It's over. At our killing rate here, would be nice to have an essence on kill here. We will quickly get our resource back here. But I think 100% you will not be able to get the efficiency of the lucky chance on resource here, because especially if you're one hitting the enemy here, your the efficiency of proccing the lucky hit, it's not going to work. It will be less frequent to happen compared to, like, for example, this one, the torment. Like, as long as you keep on hitting the enemy, that essence, increasing the essence regeneration, as long as you have essence regeneration on your affixes, then I think we're done here. I don't need to complete this one. Ooh. What's up? What's up? I need that experience orbs. Okay. Well, I have 505. I mean, we can open the another chest on the other region. We still have oh shoot, we have a minute. I don't think we have enough time. Oh shit! What is this one? Oh, that's the Ooh, I should have finished the... Then where's the other one? Did they replace the chest with this one? Okay, I don't have any other choice because I'm ending the stream soon. Buzzer beater! No, let's go back to those. Where are those fangs of Duriel? I think I need those orbs. Where are they? Yeah, those are still keys. And some goodies. I think there's one more here. Wonder if there. I think those are the orbs. Hey, what's up? You're still there. What's up? Okay, last one. Let's do pit 120 again. And this will be my last run for tonight. So tomorrow we're just gonna keep farming. I think I'm gonna check where... I think I have a record where we can find those volatile. And then the Kulian Prism is easy. Especially if we have the Artificer stones. We can grab those Choron's altar on the pit. How many Artificer stones? I believe you can get those from the Helltide. Isn't it? Earned by completing runs in the pit. Yeah, probably I'm just gonna update once I have fully... I think for what I'm seeing here, I think this is the ideal setup now. I'm just gonna update... I mean, we can update... Hey! Oh, the Hellbinder. Nice one. It's okay. Don't I have the unstoppable? Oh, I see. Okay. I think I need that just in case.
Another comrade fallen.
These guys are trying to show off, huh? And in spite that there is no more monster here, they keep on spawning me here. Just because of this single monster. Oh, you need to go back at the very first line, sir. No, that is unacceptable. Wow, this guy ruins my run. Okay, if that's the game you want to play, then we'll play. No more Hellbinder. I think I need one more resource. At least we need two. Feel my rust beating there, sir. Yeah, that's the only thing with the single target. I think we're having a hard time to catch up with the resource. Again, more mages is more damage, right? I think it's ideal to have double resource here for efficient recovery of resource. Like if we can maximize, I think the loss of the critical strike damage affixes on our jewelry can be compensated by adding one more, that we can have more mages on the field. Okay, that's it for me today. So tomorrow we're just gonna continue on farming, and I believe, yeah, so we are now slowly seeing what are the ideal affixes that we need on our setup. Probably more resistances, more defense. See, there's more resistances here that we can grab, what is this one? Yeah, the maximum essence on kill. I think for speed farming, essence on kill will be also good there. Or maybe not. I see that during the hell tide, we're not really struggling on the essence. That's why this is our last additional. If we have, probably if you have Paragon 300, like this is your last nodes that we are going to catch up. We're gonna prioritize everything for resistances now and for armor, and then additional damage. All right. So yeah, for tomorrow we're just gonna continue. Let's see what is our next war plan, and then yeah, we're just gonna continue. Then I'm just gonna check what are the ideal. Either we go with escalation sigil, or we just do a nightmare dungeon to farm those Kullion prism and the volatile primordial dust.
It is done.
Gem fragment. Ooh, maximum resource. Maybe. Man, I only have one space. Probably I'm gonna remove. I don't really use. Probably I'm gonna remove those 2 rooms so that I have a couple of space. Like it's so hard to go back and forth just to drop, just to salvage the. Man, we need more stash. Stash tab, sir.
Wise to seek an Ascari where stones are concerned.
The people of Sanctuary are grateful. They've sent their regards.
I think I have this already, Locrons. Yeah. I don't need an extra anymore. Let's free up some space. Let's sell those. Roderick Seal. Yeah, right now what I need is the Kullion Prism, and then
What is a waitress, isn't it?
the volatile primordial dust. See, for transfiguration. Only have 6. Ooh, who is this? 22 minutes? Well, we can take advantage of this one. Okay, let me grab the war plans, and then before I end the stream, let's fight. Is that the Harbinger? Tulai can now ambush you after completing the Infernal Hordes.
Welcome to my home away from home.
All equipment that would drop from forged chests are converted into gold except for unique and mythic items. Gain 1 forged chest when you slay a lair boss excluding Belial. What is the next one that we're going to chase? Oh, we also need to catch up with our... What is this? Grand amount? No, I need the... Is it... Do I need reagent? I think I need the reagent. Oh, you're not going to give it to me, eh?
Perhaps another course.
Man, not a single one. Oh, just one. Okay. I need to grab that. Okay, I can go with this one. I would like to see what is that 666. That is the chest that we chose for in our activity tree. Probably tomorrow we'll try to see what is the rewards on that 666 chest. This one and then double nightmare dungeon. Okay. Before I end the stream, let's do a Harbinger T12, and so far this build can beat T12 bosses. T11 Mephisto so far, and can speed farm on but you are also fragile. I think I don't have the resolve stacks. There you go, resolve stacks. I'm taking advantage of my weakness, eh? Now maximum damage reduction on Glen Sandro. Come out, Harbinger. Man, my mages are... There's only 3 left! Hurry up! Wow, they destroyed the portal even without the Akarats. Hurry up! What's up, Hadouken? They managed to destroy the portal even without the Kami Kameha of Akarat. Hatred confirmed. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Expectant. Basic skill grants increased damage for 4 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. Basic skill grant increased damage for 4 seconds. Basic skill grant. It didn't say that basic skill gain increase in damage. So does it mean that when you... It seems like this one, when you cast a basic skill, So at 6% per, I would say per attack. So a total of up to 10, so that's going to be 60% increase in damage every time you use a basic skill. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Mainlander, what brings you?
Mainlander. Okay, we're gonna continue with our war plans tomorrow, and we're just, most likely probably either on Wednesday or Thursday. I think even though without waiting for the the Kuyon Prism, I think no, I'm still thinking if I can still incorporate the, because my problem here is the effect of the Blood Mad Idol, that we are really struggling with our survivability with that with the Blood Mad. So the only way to mitigate it is through by adding a minion to fortify us, and then with the embattled aspect. If we're going to use the aspect of interdiction, yeah, we gain an additional damage, but if we're going to keep on pushing, we are going to struggle with our survivability. And we need that aspect of, though, I think we can still use the aspect of interdiction. We're going to remove the embattled aspect here. And then I would assume that our survivability is still, our damage reduction is still gonna be improved with the help of the what is that, the shielding bones. Either the aspect of interdiction here, we're going to lose Disseration, we're going to lose again additional critical strike chance, we're going to add that's why I also need a Hand of Nuz. So imagine if we have that double multiplier, either physical and then critical strike, and then we can just roll the skeleton mage with critical strike chance. That will be a perfect success. Yeah, so basically those are the two that I'm kind of debating on. Either we'll just go with the shielding bones for more survivability on our amulet, or aspect of interdiction, then redirected force on the weapon. But we need to have a very good, a perfect Hand of Nuz gloves with all of the 4 out of 4 affixes, or at least we can have the intelligence, critical strike damage, and the critical strike chance. Because we cannot afford to lose a 10% critical strike chance just to add our multiplier, because we have so many multiplier for critical strike damage, even just at that 10% as we have calculated yesterday. Is it yes? No, 2 days ago. So that 10% is very you're gonna have a big loss. Even at 7.5, that's already a big loss when we try to calculate on removing the critical strike chance here. I'm still thinking, are we over with attack speed? No, we don't have so much buffer with our attack speed. We need the attack speed here. Unless you have a greater affix here, probably. No, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. This is still the ideal affix. So, but anyway, until we have the materials, it's really hard to prove. But those are the what I have in my mind right now. At this point, if we are going to keep on pushing on the 120, we can try the pit 125 tomorrow. But there is a high chance that we are going to die, especially if the enemies and the elites that we are going to encounter are having those very dangerous affixes. Then we have a very slim chance on completing the pit 125 in a ideal duration. I would say like 7 to 9 minutes. I would say that is already good for me. Without the take note, without any transfiguration on our item. Yesterday I was able to clear pit 125 in I think 6 to 7 minutes. That includes the pit boss. And I believe because I wasn't able to, there was no powerful elite encounters there. And I think the layout of the map, is it's very good. Not so many corridors, and there's a large pack of density of monsters that you're getting this large frequent drop of this progress orbs that I was able to clear pit 125 very quickly yesterday. But after that, I'm encountering very terrible and powerful elites back to back, one after the other. Like reprisal at the first one, I killed it, and then the next one, then after the second one, there's another reprisal. Then after another one, there's also a reprisal. Then there's earthquake. Those very dangerous and terrible mechanics, like, so those slows my progress on that pit 125. So, but anyway, it's just I'm running out of mats. that's all. But so far, I'm happy with the performance of the build now. Finally, we have a working, a viable, and an efficient setup of Singularity Mage. That not my idea of creating this build is not just to focus on how much damage that we can deal, but to have the setup that even a casual player that wants to play this build, they're not going to struggle on activating the right gameplay loop. So that is the idea of this setup. But again, the combination of, for me, the combination of Requiem and Torment is ideal for me, whether for single target and large packs of enemies, utilizing and maximizing the Singularity essence power, and with the help of Torment to regain our essence, not just relying on lucky hit on resource. So, but anyway, we're gonna continue again tomorrow. Again, thank you very much for tuning in and for hanging out, for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a good one. Bye.